Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Trivia 10. Marta is back after a very solid performance on Tuesday, getting 50 points. So far, she's leading her quad. But of course, as we know, it's the average score between both the trivia on Tuesday as well as these 3 rounds of the real reveal game on Friday here. So it's a game you haven't played before with me, but obviously you haven't played any of these games before with me because you're a newcomer to the Trivia 10. So again, we'll walk you through it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Excited to see how you do. It's one of those games that no matter how many times I play it, no matter how many people I play it with, everyone has completely new strategies, and it always surprises me to see how people attack it. So we'll go ahead and get into this thing. Again, new episodes every Tuesday and Friday as we keep walking through these quad 4 contestants who will be joining Marta and Kit. We'll be finding out next week. But with that, we'll go to the first one here. So what this is we got all these clues here: director, lead actor, second build actor, third build actor, the release year of the movie, writers, cinematographer, genres, your Letterboxd score, so what you rated it, the average on Letterboxd, number of words in the title, duration, the global box office, Oscar nominations, and the last date you watched it. So all these potential clues that obviously reveal one movie here that you're trying to guess. You're starting off the bat with 150 points. You have that in your pocket. Every clue subtracts points. So you want to try and guess what movie it is with the most points left over in your pocket. I'd say most people, for a good score in general, try and go for like I'd say, so you start with 150. If you get around like 130, that's like a really good score. Anything above 100 is a good score. But we've seen a 0 before. We've seen anywhere under 100. So like really any score that's possible, I've already seen before. So nothing will surprise me on that aspect at this point. But again, it's all up to you on what strategy you want to go with. And we're going to do 3 different movies for this. So there's going to be 3 rounds here. So you get to play around with different strategies if you want. So here's the first one. First time playing. Where do you want to start? What's the first clue you want to reveal here?
It's a good question. I play this online actually because I saw you were doing it. And my strategy is pretty crappy, I would say. I always go with like I always go for the big ones, director, lead actor, etc. But that's usually enough for me, although you never know. So yeah, I'm not going to change my strategy this time. Let's go director.
Okay. Starting off with director for 25 points, Richard Linklater. Okay. And so you can guess whenever, but if you guess and get it wrong, it'll be subtracting 5 points. So a lot of people try and get enough clues to where they're pretty confident what the guess is before they make a guess of what movie it is. So.
Okay. What about release year? Let's do release year.
Release year for 12 points. So Richard Linklater's movie from 2013. How good are you with Linklater's filmography and his release years?
Release years, not so much, but filmography, I'd say decent.
Which movies out of his do you think are jumping out in your head right now for around 2013 would be when they were released?
I'm thinking maybe Everybody Wants Some was later. Before Midnight is also coming to mind. Although, let's do Oh, number of words in the title. I didn't notice that there. That would be better.
Yeah, for 4 points, number of words in the title. There's 2 words in this title.
Okay. And how many points am I at now?
You're at 109, so you've subtracted 41.
Let's do Before Midnight. I'm just going to lock it in.
Before Midnight is a guess. Before Midnight is correct. So you got 109 points. Very well done. And remember, we have two more rounds of this. But yeah, the strategy usually you get your first piece of information, like you said, and you got your director. And then from there, it's like, okay, you know all the Richard Linklater movies. What information is going to narrow it down? Once you got the release, you're like, yeah, Everybody Wants Some in your head. And Before Midnight in your head. And you're like, well, obviously 3 words versus 2 words cleared that up for you. So 109 points. Going on to the new movie now. Completely new board. You can go same strategy, different strategy, whatever you want here. But where do you want to start?
I'm going to open again with director.
All right. Starting with director, Robert Eggers. So a lot smaller pool to choose from. Than Linklater.
I'm just trying to think how many of his movies have 2 words in them. The Lighthouse, The Witch, The Northman, and then it's obviously not Nosferatu. You know what? Let's do number of words in the title.
Number of words in the title is going to narrow it down to 3 of the movies.
Well, sorry. I don't know if I can swear.
You can. Yep, you can. This is not a family show. You're good.
Okay, let's do. And he uses the same cinematographer, I think. So that would be dumb. Genre would also probably be dumb. Let's go release year.
Release year for 12 points, 2019.
Was that the Lighthouse or was that the Northman? And I'm at 109 again, right? So
100, yeah. Yep.
I don't want to have less than that. Should I just guess and go with the Lighthouse?
So I'd say strategically, since guessing and getting it wrong would be -5 points. So it's like either I would guess or like pick a clue that's less than 5 points. Cause there's like no point in like knocking off another, because you obviously know it's down between two movies. It sounds like in your brain.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't. Yeah. So it's like
that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with the Lighthouse then.
The Lighthouse is correct. The Northman was 2022. So you got another 109. So you got 2019. The Lighthouse is correct. Robert Eggers. So the director, words and title, release year back to back have been working out for you to get 109s. You're onto your third one here. Do you want to go start with director again? Switch it up? What are you thinking?
Let's just keep doing the same thing. Let's go director.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The director of this movie is James Brooks.
Oh no. Okay.
Drawing a blank there?
No. Maybe this will work in my favor, actually. Let's go number of words in the title again.
Number of words in this title is 2 words.
Okay. And let's go release year again.
All right. So right back here with the same strategy, 1987. 2 words, James Brooks.
Let's go. Oh, if this is wrong, it's gonna hurt. Broadcast news.
It is broadcast news.
Nice.
So a perfect 109 across the board. The same strat of the director to release year to the number of words and title seemed to be your secret recipe again. Like I said, every time I see new stuff, some people like to go lead actor and last date they watched it to try and be like, did I watch it recently or not at all? Some people go third build actor. Some people are really good with cinematographers. Some people like genres. It's just, there's so many different ways you can go about it. But yeah, the gamble is like, if you go directors and it's such big points, like if it's just a director, maybe you have a one-off from that you just don't recognize their name as well. It's like, I'm stumped and that was just a waste of 25 points. But at least for you with the 3, I mean, Linklater and Eggers are especially popular nowadays because they're still making movies pretty much every year or every other year. But, you know, James Brooks, you still got it, 1987. 109s across the board for a total of 327 for this game today. So how that stacks up with Kit is he got 364. So he beat you on this one. You beat him on Tuesday. So like I said, it's the average rating between the two games for what your overall standings are going to be for the overall. So right now you guys are tied neck and neck because, you know, first place and second place, average ranking is 1.5. So really at this point, we have no clue where you guys are going to stack up until we get more people playing in this, these 6 so far. So we'll see someone new take this on next week to see where you ultimately stack up here. But Kit, it's been a while since I recorded that one time. Let me go back to, because he did not great on his first reel reveal, like worse than, he got a 98 on the first one. Then he bounced back with 2 incredible scores with 133s back to back. So he got the edge on you here. But still, you, like I said, anything above 100 is still a good score, and you got 3 above 100, which is a really good score. But all that matters is how it's going to stack up against other 4 contestants. But again, you have the edge on them 50-35 for Tuesday. So we'll have to wait and see with the next 4 contestants where ultimately the final rating is going to be for this quad who moves on to the head-to-heads. But it's your first time playing this. I know you played it a bit on the moviereel.io. How are you feeling about your performance? How are you feeling about your strategy?
Better. I feel better about my performance than I thought I would do. I think I told you off mic, I thought I was just going to get like 1 right. But I think my strategy for these reveals should be better because I'm thinking even though I got these, maybe starting with director isn't that smart because that is 25 points right away.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes we'll see people try and get the small stuff. So they'll start with like, you know, writer, cinematographer, genre and stuff. But the problem is like, if you go through all these small stuff and you still have no clue what it is and you need to go back to your director, lead actor anyways, then you're like scoring like a 40 or 50 and it's just like a disaster. So it's like one of those where sometimes we see people like to go over the big ones and it's like, it at least prevents like a below 100 scores. So it kind of like ensures you're going to get a good score and you're not going to risk the detrimental one. But yeah, I think Kit, conversely, since he didn't do great on the first reel reveal, he was like, okay, I got to take some gambles on the next two, and then ended up paying off. But we'll end up seeing with the next 4 contestants how you're going to stack up and who's moving on to the playoffs. So new episodes every Tuesday and Friday. So make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Check out all of Marta's wonderful links in the description down below. And with that, hopefully we see you back in the playoffs. Peace out.
Bye.